I have this because I'm getting threads all over me from this. Whoa. I guess I'm still tired this morning. I'm not. The words aren't coming out. The threads, look, they are just coming off. And so I was getting it all over these PJs, and they are like a magnet to these things. Let me go ahead and do some changes on some stuff I have here. Just changing some things here around. So yeah, I decided to come on for a little bit. It's probably going to be a short one. I know Lisa the Awkward Quilter is going to come on, I think at 8 or 8:30 she's going to come on and be with you all. There's probably lots of content creators out there here to support and be with everyone. So lots have changed in 24 hours. Hi Eva, how are you? Hi Annette and Melanie. I was at a friend's giving yesterday and we came home and I actually went to bed at 8, so that was good. And this morning I woke up around 5, even better. And I have been working on this quilt, the Christmas tree quilt from Missouri Star, the one I did called 'Tis the Season. I'm added these extra borders to see what size. I've got this too, because I really don't know how far out I got it to. And I've got a little bit of binding to do from yesterday. Remember I said I had long armed, but my son did not have to leave. They canceled it because Buffalo did not get as much snow as they anticipated. So he's around, but unfortunately he was going to stay here, and I told him to go and help out his friend. There was a death in the family, and they didn't want to cancel because they had all their family over, and the mom had to leave, which is the one who cooks. So I told my son, go help your friends. I was like, we can eat tomorrow. Go help out your friend. They're now in the lurch. They're not really cooking. Actually, I shouldn't say that. They love cooking. But, you know, it's an extra pair of hands is always good. And so it's all good. My other son is coming over, and we're just going to have a chill kind of day. I made yesterday, before the Thanksgiving, I made the sopa de gandules, so that's what I brought with me. And I made pumpkin bread, apple bread, and banana bread. Got a lot of breads. No pies, but a lot of breads. It's funny because my one son likes breads more than pies. Hi, Aunt Beck. I am thankful for the time I get to spend with my family. But I did make a pie. I made a chocolate mousse pie, but it's a chocolate banana mousse pie. So it's basically graham cracker crust with some chocolate pudding, and then I folded in some whipped cream, and I layered that in with fresh sliced bananas. Oh, and there's a little extra special treat. Glad he was able to help out his friend. Yeah, I mean, I know every year they have a giant feast. And it's good. You know what? They all help my son out when he's got stuff going on, so it's only right that, and I understand. You know what? Thanksgiving doesn't mean that you have to be hard and say you have to be with me. You know, sometimes you've got to go out there and do stuff for others. So I felt like it was important. I know the family really, you know, this was a good decision, and I will see them. They'll come over tomorrow and eat. We are going over to his mom, and I made baked beans, collard greens, and ribbon salad. I made coquito last night and making the arroz con gandules in a little bit. So I bought everything to make coquito. So I still have to make that. And now look, I'm this much short, but that's okay. I have some of this fabric pieces. So I made yes, I have the chocolate cream pie. So we have all that. So it's going to basically be eating all day. It's basically it. You know, I'll do a cheese platter and that'll be out. I'll have all the breads out. I just did the one pie. I'm making ham and mac and cheese because my one son that comes does not like turkey. So we're going to do that. And what else are we going to do? Oh, and then I've got asparagus and zucchini. So, and some carrots, some glazed carrots. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do that. Then tomorrow is the Thanksgiving feast because Honey loves his Thanksgiving. You know that because I make it quite often. So tomorrow it's going to be all about the turkey, the stuffing or dressing, whatever you want to call it. I make mine with breakfast, pork sausage and mushrooms. So we'll have that tomorrow with mashed potatoes because you know what? I have 3 sweet potatoes. I forgot to buy sweet potatoes and that's okay. We have sweet potatoes all the time. And so I have 3 sweet potatoes I could bake and we're going to have our acorn squash. We have 3 acorn squashes left from our garden. So we're going to have that. And so that'll be our orange plus whatever vegetables. I think I bought asparagus. I've got all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's just going to be a whole cooking. We're going to be 1,000 pounds by the time this is done. My honey made some peanut butter cookies. So we'll have that as well. I'm going to go and grab a 2.5-inch strip of this. Hold on. Because I want to finish that. So you see, this was my box of all of the scraps. And now all I have left after I find a little piece is a couple of 2.5-inch pieces of this. A good piece of brown. Oh, look. And I already have a 2.5-inch piece right there. And I have still a layer cake of it and that. So after extending it, this is all I have left. I do want to double check that this is 2.5 because it looks a little bit bigger than 2.5 to me. That doesn't mean that it isn't. Or is my, here it is. Your turkey dinner sounds good. Well, thank you. Yeah, so tomorrow, yeah, you see it is, no, I guess it's just a little bit. Not that much. There we go. Let me try that again. We're going to watch the Macy's Day Parade. So I'm going to take this piece and take this. And then I have all these. I have a bag of like little cutoffs. And I have the label left and a little bit of just random 1.5 to inch pieces. I don't know, maybe I'll do something fun with that. I don't know. So we're going to watch the Macy's Day Parade. We actually, on a normal Thanksgiving, I would normally watch the Macy's Day Parade and cook. But most of the stuff I prepped yesterday. The mac and cheese, I didn't bake it, but I prepped it all. So all it has to do is go in the oven. The same thing with the turkey. All it has to do is go, I mean, not the turkey, the ham. All it's got to do is go in the oven. I was trying to make it all kind of easy on me. Hi, Deb. And I'm just going to spend a lot of family time is basically what we're going to do. And, yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. And I'm hungry. Last night we ate smoked turkey. That was really good. Mashed potatoes. I had my sweet potatoes yesterday. A sopa de gandules. What else did we have? Oh, we had jalapeno poppers that were out of this world. Jalapeno poppers. I'm telling you, this lady, they were delicious. So we had that. Oh, I had that. What else did I eat? There was so much food. I couldn't even eat everything there. But I'm not a banana, a bread pudding person. Right? I'm like the only Puerto Rican that's not a bread pudding person. And I've got to tell you, this was a culinary grad that was there. and he made a bread pudding, and I said, he goes, Chef, you have to try it. You have to try it. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. I'll take a little piece. That sucker was delicious. I have never had bread pudding like that before, ever. It was delicious. He had made the custard had bourbon in it, and it comes through with whatever bread he was using. This is what I have left. It was absolutely delicious. So yes, I ate bread pudding, and then he made homemade ice cream to go with it, and it was what did he say? Brown butter walnut ice cream with a cranberry caramel swirl. Yeah, so bread pudding and that ice cream. I was in heaven. In heaven. And he's like, Chef, when you leave, you could take some of that bread pudding, because I'm not taking all that home. And I did. I made myself a plate of bread pudding. It was delicious. Hi, Linda. I injection my turkey with, Tony's, yeah, Satchery's butter marinade sprinkled with the dry seasoning. That's good. So yeah, that bread pudding was out of this world. So here we are. I'm going to show you what I did. I altered this pattern, and then I'm going to switch this off, and we can put on the binding stuff. Let me get this ready. I'm going to move the camera. And I should press this, but we're going to see it right here. All right. So we're going to come up here, and so this is what I did with my leftovers. So if you have this, you haven't had it quilted yet, and you want to make it bigger, go ahead and take your leftovers out, and then you could have something like this. I actually like it. I just wish I had a bigger piece to put this again as another big border to get it the size I want. So that's what it looks like. Right here is probably the best view of that. And I can't wait to get this on the long arm. So those are the changes I made to the quilt. I made lots of changes to this quilt, but I had to extend it. Let's see. Now the length doesn't matter so much. Oh yeah, it kind of does matter, doesn't it? Because it's a 108. Right, let's see. No, it's a 108 width. And the length doesn't matter because I have to add fabric to the top and bottom anyway. Actually, I just had to think about that. I had to talk about that out loud. Okay, so we have 62. Let's see how far I got this out. Not as far as I like to have, but it's 92. So they're saying an estimated quilt size is 98 by 106. So I have 92. I mean, it'll do. It'll do. I have no other fabric that matches. So I'm just going to have to quilt it as is. And it's just going to be more of a topper than have a big, side piece. Because a king size is 76. The mattress is 76. So let's see what I have the length at. Hi, Mona. How are you? I'm probably missing some folks. I'm sorry if I am. I'm making a baked blueberry French toast this morning for breakfast. Oh, yummy. Yeah, for breakfast, I am going to quickly whip up some deviled eggs, put out the charcuterie board, and put out all those baked breads I made last night, and let the foraging begin. And it is 109. So 109 is the length of it. And I'm excited. I'm excited to get it. Here we go. This is it. That's it. I'm excited to get this on my bed. I will long arm this today because I want it on my bed tomorrow. I want it on my bed before December 1st. Hi, Muriel. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. And then let me show you yesterday's. So yesterday, we made this table runner. And I was showing you how you could put it half on the one side, half on the... I realized that the green side, if I just shifted it, I could get the whole back on the green. So I just shifted it after I got off with you and was thinking about it. So the back is just all the Christmas tree side right here. And then, so this is how it is. Okay, and I'm just going to come over and that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to bind that like that. And then because I had the green side, you know how on the back when you saw it, I had the trees that way and the green this way, I whipped up 2 random placemats that kind of match it. Kind of, sort of, not really, but we're going to go with it. Out of the crumbs I had, hold on, I have to, so there we go. So out of the crumbs, I mimicked this thing that's down that, and I had this fabric. You know what, if I thought about it, I should have used the snowman fabric to put here and there, but I wasn't thinking. I just went ahead afterwards. I was like, darn it. But oh well. So we have 1 here with the green back and 2. And I'm just going to put it upstairs because I have a little 2-top table. I'll put that on. And then here is this quilt. And this was by So Be It. So her channel, I did a quilt along with Kelly Cruises, AI Stitches, Deb the Pug Mama. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is her name? I can't think of her name. But I want to say mathematics, but I can't remember. Shelby. Shelby, what else I did? We were busy all night at work, late night, no breaks, giving 8.5. That is not okay that they didn't give you a break. I did Fallon's, yes, Math Geek, thank you. And there was more. And so we did this together, and everybody put their own spin on it. And so I finally got to quilt it. And this is going to be one of the trees in the house. So we have that. And of course, I didn't have backing. So that's where I just made my own backing out of what I had. And let me put that here. And this is, again, Fallon from So Be It Quilts. And everybody, I just did my own thing. I think everybody did their own, whoa, 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 spin on it. It's heavy. Let me try this. All right, there we go. So I did a green Christmas tree. I think hers might have been white. I did the blue here. I have videos on how I put this together. I did my piano board here. And this piano board, this was done also in Puerto Rico with my grandmother, but in August. So, right, I think, Deb, didn't we do this in July and August? In the summer months, going back to lay down. Oh, I totally get it. I had several backings like that. Oh, yeah. So I went ahead and then made a piano key all the way around. My grandma helped me with this piano key. So yeah, so this is it. And I did get to quilt it. I'm going to come over here and move the camera. I think so. Yeah, I think so too. And so in here, I really wanted to use this little scrap I had, because all this is from scraps or yardage and scraps. And I really wanted birds on all 4 corners, but it was like a 6-inch and you needed whatever size. So what I did is I bordered it with the same color that I used for the Sawtooth Star. And because I wanted birdies in here. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to put that there. And the only thing that this doesn't have is a star. I'm going to move this again. And so I think I'm going to find like a glittery ornament star and pin that on there. Maybe pin some balls on here. I'm not sure exactly where this is going to go yet, in what room. As a matter of fact, in the living room where we put the tree, I told my honey, I don't think we have wall space to put it. So we've got to figure out that. I wanted one in the living room. I wanted one in the hallway, one in the kitchen, one in our bedroom. So I'm up to 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 trees so far. And the 5th one I'm working on. And then that's it. I've got to stop. They're getting very, very addictive. I've got to stop. I kind of want a 6th one. I have a wild idea, but I haven't figured it out yet. So that's what I've been up to. As a matter of fact, right? I use all my Christmas scraps. Only scrap I have left is white with Christmas lights. Hi, Tina. Good morning. Yes. So same here. I have Christmas scraps. I don't know. I have endless Christmas scraps. All right. I'm going to move that over here. And yeah, so much is going on. I'm going to go ahead and actually start off with this one. And where is this? Here. And just get these on here. Done. I have my big guy. I tell you, my machine likes to act out just around about this time. There we are. I've got it. And then put that there. So I have to change out. So I think red thread is what's needed on the top and the bottom for this today. Wait, what are we adding? A sugar daddy? Wow, Deb, sounds like you need a Black Friday deals. Yeah, well, no Black Friday deals here. Let's see, I have no red. So we'll pull one of these out. And look, I have all these colors here. I was looking for all kinds of stuff. This is why I change things and then never put them where they belong. Who here does that? Takes things out but never puts things where they belong. So I have this red. That looks good. We'll go with this. So are we sewing all day? Have a wonderful day, everyone. You too. You have a fabulous day. And you take care. I'm actually slowly, I've got to make my way downstairs and start the cooking. Oh wait, I have to make a bobbin. Yeah, I have to start cooking. And you know what? I want to be sewing, but it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day, right? So I am going to, do you remember the St. Bernard yesterday? And we said that the thing around his neck was in the century, and then we said they were working dogs. Well, we didn't do question number 3, so it's going to be the one and only question. You ready? The St. Bernard ancestry can be traced to which country? Let's see if anyone knows that. Yep. I need a sugar anything to buy stuff, right, Deb? At this point, I don't know. I'm actually enjoying working with my scraps. It forces me to use them, and I'm liking it. I'm developing some really nice things. I misplaced my rivet press, and I bought another, And of course, I lost the new one too. Oh no. Oh no. I know. I actually have to go and figure out this whole steamer situation. I mean, I could use the water bottle from Susan, but yeah. There we go. You know, April's story, she buys the cheap, like cheap de-wrinkle fabric de-wrinkler, like from the Dollar Tree or Dollar, and she uses that when she puts her stuff on to take out the wrinkles. I haven't tried that either. Okay, we've got it going. Look at that. We've got red going. At least I have my machine ready to go. But anyway, so who here is watching the Macy's Day Parade? And I'll tell you, Switzerland is where you can trace the Saint Bernard ancestry. Who here is watching that? Because that is going to start in an hour. And that's why I'm going to go downstairs and just start, and then I will cook something. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have a mimosa today. My hair's wild. I'm going to have a mimosa today. Breakfast and cheese and all that stuff at some point when my son gets here. Well, he's probably not going to get here until 10:30 or 11. He's coming more for brunch, and then we're going to have our Thanksgiving stuff later. And I loved how this came out super scrappy. Telling you, Leanna, just spritz your back. I am. Well, I have to, because I'm going to quilt that tree today. I'm destined to do that at some point. My son says he has to do some schoolwork for college, and when he does that, I am going to long arm that. I just have to put together the back. I'm doing a piece backing for that. I'm going to try it, Melanie. All right, with that said, I do have to run. It's 7:30. I promised that at 7:30 I was going to be off. I just wanted to come on and say hello to all my peeps and wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. So if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up on your way out, I would appreciate it. And I will see you all in the chat rooms this week. You know, I'm so confused. I thought tomorrow's going to be Sunday. Tomorrow is Friday, so I should be able to get on a live tomorrow morning while everyone is asleep. So I will see you soon. Take care of yourself. Pass it forward. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Bye-bye. Happy Thanksgiving.